Madam Speaker, today I rise in honor of the brave men and women in blue who serve and protect us each and every day. I am proud to be able to be part of this special order, remembering Washington State law enforcement, and I'm proud to share this special order with most all of the delegation of the great state of Washington. According to statistics released by the FBI, intentional killings of law enforcement in the year 2021 were the highest in 20 years. And already this year, and we're only in April, there have been more officers shot and killed than all of last year. Every day, police officers across Central Washington, across my state, and across the United States put on a badge and go to work knowing they face extremely dangerous situations exacerbated by the significant economic uncertainties, the open border policies, and the raging opioid crises. Let me be clear, nothing justifies the targeting and the murdering of law enforcement, whether on regularly scheduled patrol duty or answering an urgent call for help. Law enforcement officers put on their uniforms every day with no guarantee they will return home safely. Just 3 weeks ago, Madam Speaker, Pierce County Sheriff's Deputy Dominique Dom Kalata, a 35-year-old Army veteran who had been with the force for the past 6.5 years, made the ultimate sacrifice while protecting his community. While assisting the South Sound Gang Task Force in serving a warrant for second-degree assault, Deputy Kalata was shot and killed. The deputy leaves behind his wife and a 4-year-old son. Tragically, during his memorial service 2 weeks ago, Everett Police Department officer Dan Rocha was killed during a run-in with a suspect who shot and killed him before running over his body while fleeing the scene. His memorial service took place just this afternoon. Officer Rocha leaves behind his wife as well as 2 children. Madam Speaker, I'd like to ask for a moment of silence for both of these brave officers. Thank you. We all owe a debt of gratitude to these individuals who risk their lives to enforce the law and to protect our communities. Law enforcement officers take time away from their families, their loved ones, often without the thanks that they deserve, and often putting themselves in harm's way. Our men and women in law enforcement deserve nothing less than our full support. I'm deeply concerned, frankly, with the anti-police policies that our state has implemented and continues to consider. While there may have been positive steps taken to roll back this legislation this past session, there is still much progress to be made, both in Washington and at the federal level. We have to fully fund our police departments. We have to provide them with the necessary resources to do their important jobs. Over the past several years, I've had many opportunities to meet with police officers, with sheriffs, first responders all across Central Washington in my district. I participated in ride-alongs with officers from Pasco and from Sunnyside to see firsthand how they interact with their neighbors and local businesses. And I regularly meet with law enforcement officers in each of our counties to learn how I can help them in Congress to make their policing efforts much more effective. I'm constantly in awe of the great work that these officers are doing to engage with families that are in need or at-risk children, as well as students and individuals who may be in danger. They do all of this with the goal of making our Central Washington communities a better, safer place to live and work. And for that, I'm truly grateful. Police officers around the country are dedicated to protecting us and defending the liberties that we hold dear. Law enforcement officers selflessly put themselves in harm's way to protect Americans, preserve the peace, and maintain law and order. They are truly heroes in blue, and we owe them our respect and our support. Today I remember Deputy Kalata and Officer Roca, and offer my sincere condolences to his family, his friends, and the departments that they left behind all too soon. I commit to continuing the fight for the men and women in law enforcement and their families who sacrifice so much to keep our communities safe. Today, as well as every day, we offer our appreciation and our respect for law enforcement officers across this great nation.